Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Shadows of Undrentide. Last episode, we made it to this encampment that happens to be right where we need to be. An encampment of worshippers of the god Ao. We don't know much about, hopefully we'll learn more. Let's take a look inside each of these little huts first, if we even can. The worshippers are quartered in these small tents. They contain nothing else of interest. Okay, never mind.
Hello.
And they just say there's no need to walk around armed. Alright, let's go into the temple then. There's quite a few people. Sturdy table here. This table smells strongly of sweet wine, and beside the keg is a bottle of the Aoist potent brew, along with many small goblets. Leave it alone. Alright, perhaps first we will speak with the people here.
I greet you.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to meditate. Please speak to the High Priest if you have questions.
Welcome to you.
Same with her.
Hello.
Same with him. Oh, but I'm trying to study the ways of apathy. Please speak to the High Priest if you have any questions. Sorry about that. Alright, let us speak.
I greet you, my child.
Welcome to the humble abode of we few followers of Lord Ao, my lord.
Who are you?
My name is unimportant, as are all personal details about the life I once led before I came here. Like the god I follow, I am a strong believer in privacy.
Tell me about this god, Ao.
There is so little, yet so much to tell, I hardly know where to begin. Is there anything specific you would like to know?
Who is Ao?
Ah, that is a good question. Not much is known of Lord Ao, you see. He is called an overpower of the great cosmos, but what does that mean, really? Is he the father of the gods? Or just more powerful than they? Some claim that he does not even exist. Indeed, we did not even know of Ao until his appearance on Faerun during the time of troubles.
And this be good reason to worship him?
But it is said that Ao is the one who banished the gods from the heavens, and that it is he who let them back. One who holds such sway over the lives of gods deserves contemplation, no?
Why come out here then?
This is a place of relative quiet and remote enough that we are not distracted from our meditations. We meditate on and debate the merits of Lord Ao in the hope we will prove ourselves one day worthy of his notice. This encampment is also free of persecution from those who lack understanding for our situation. Since some of the followers here worship in unusual ways, it seems better that we be distant from others.
What do you mean?
Well, take Rifkin here, for example. He finds mental clarity through pain. He was once a follower of Lovitar, but decided that her church was too evil. He sought balance.
It is true. I can understand much that I never knew, but it only comes into focus when the pain strikes my nerves.
Now he scourges himself and meditates on Ao, a practice not accepted in many other places. Rifkin is perhaps the most unusual case, but I am sure you can see what I mean. This place is our sanctuary.
Why do you worship Ao?
You mean, why do I, personally? I do not wish to speak of such things. I lost faith in something grand once, and both curiosity and a survival instinct led me here. I shall always be grateful for that.
What benefit is there to worshipping Ao?
If you refer to the benefits of divine power, very little. We are granted no spells, no magical powers, nothing. What we do believe is that someday Ao shall hear us and reward our devotion. When that day comes, we shall have the true benefit of understanding. Through understanding shall come true peace, and that is what we seek. Other gods demand faith, but what do they do besides divide us? Ao is greater than them all, and it is to him that we owe our attention.
And how does one become a follower of Ao?
There is a test of wisdom to see if one has the right state of mind. Then you must only follow your own path to seek the great god. There is no dogma to practice here.
Oh, for the sake of why not, can I try this test? Something to try.
If you wish. Taking the test does not make one a follower unless that is your wish. Nothing is forced on anyone by Ao. Lighter than air, heavier than the mountains, longer than a river, shorter than a breath, without end, yet always finished. What am I?
I kind of want to say thought.
What magnificent insight. I do believe that is the best answer I have ever heard.
Could it be possible? Could this be the one we have been waiting for?
Yes, it must be him. This is what we have sought.
I suppose it could be. It was a very good answer, after all. What are you talking about?
You are the Avatar, the incarnation of our god. You are Ao.
What? Wait, now what are you talking about? He is not Ao?
Yes, he is. Oh, I can sense his power now. My great lord, thank you for coming to us. Deacon always think boss be god. Now Deacon knows for sure.
Oh, god dang it, Deacon, don't you help them out!
Praise heaven, you have come to us at last. How would you like me to beat myself for your worship, holy Ao?
Why do you think I am Ao?
Your words of wisdom that stretches beyond the mortal plane. We shall dote on everything you teach us, master.
Yes, tell us more, great lord.
What do you think, High Priest?
Help me.
I think my flock has lost a few sheep, that's what I think. I can't believe you started this.
Me? How did I start this?
Well, no, not really, but this just isn't the way we are supposed to behave. Ao only knows how we will live this down.
Look, everyone just leave me alone.
I have a gift for you, great lord. Come and speak to me, and you shall have my gift.
Me too, holy Ao. Speak to me.
I don't know about this. You should speak to me first.
Great, now look what you have done. I need to meditate. Leave me out of this.
I think maybe we should speak with this Talnix first.
Hello.
The Messiah speaks to me. Oh, mighty God incarnate, please show these fools your divine apathy and ignore their pleas for help.
Do not listen to him, holy Ao. Come and hear my plea, and I will give you my gift.
And hear my plea, great lord, and you will also have mine.
The true Ao would not be swayed so easily. What is your gift? That should not matter to a perfect being like Ao. I'll listen to them first. Do as you wish, I do not care.
Welcome to you.
The Messiah speaks to me. Oh, great lord, show me a wondrous sign, and I will give you a worthy gift.
I'm not Ao!
I am sorry, great lord. I will give you my gift. Here it is, great lord. Please do not smite me. I live only to serve you. I pray for the time when you will grant me powers of my own, that I might go out and spread word of your dominion.
No, that's not...
I greet you.
The Messiah speaks to me. Oh, holy Ao, heal the wounds I caused myself in your name, and I will give you a worthy gift.
I'm not Ao, and you should not wound yourself anymore.
I am sorry, holy Ao. I will give you my gift. Please do not smite me. I live only to serve you. I pray for the time when you will grant me powers of my own, that I might go out and spread word that you are the Supreme Being.
Hello.
You cannot be the true incarnation of Ao, or you would have ignored the other fools and their pleas. Leave me be that I can search for the divine essence of apathy.
I greet you, my
I
child.
wish my followers would not persist with this foolishness.
So do I! Jeez!
What foolishness? You know exactly what bloody foolishness I am speaking of. If you are Ao, then I am Elminster, and I bloody well would not want to be the old mage.
Yeah, I get that. I'm sorry about this. I'd like to ask you some questions.
I will answer whatever you want to know about Ao, but not personal questions.
Could we talk about Garrick?
If you wish. The wizard barely was able to crawl into the encampment this morning. His injuries were so severe. We patched him up as best we could, but we have limited resources. He has never held much with our religion, so he and his other explorers rarely came here. I do not hold it against him, however. We will help any in need.
What happened to Garrick, do you know?
He has not said. His injuries were such that he has been asleep most of the time, and I have not pressed him. I have little doubt that the explorers found something they did not wish to within the Valley of the Winds. There are things yet in this desert that frighten even the Bedine.
What could they have found?
I could not even begin to guess. When Garrick and his followers first arrived here in their search for Netherese ruins, I knew it would eventually come to ill. I do not say that out of any simple superstition. Wizards ever search for answers in places where sane men would fear to tread.
Aren't you worried about a threat of danger?
If the explorers have unleashed something that destroyed them, we can only hope it does not follow Garrick here, for we have little to protect ourselves with. But if it is meant to be, it is meant to be. Naturally, there are dangers out here in the desert. We knew that when we came.
Have you seen any of the other explorers?
No, none of them. I sent a couple of our men to the Valley of Winds, but they have not returned. It would be a sad day indeed if such fine scholars have all met their end.
I want to know more about this Valley of Winds.
There is a doorway in the cliff face north of the temple. It leads through the mountains, and on the other side you'll find many chasms, along with the entrance to the Valley of the Winds. We had no idea of the significance of this place when we settled here, of course. The water was what made it attractive. It was the Bedine who told us about the valley eventually. I have never been there myself. If you wish to know more about it, perhaps you might consider speaking to Jasmina.
Alright. So this camp is a trading post too?
Yes, but that was not our initial intention. After we built this temple, word of our presence spread, and some trading caravans started to hop here on their way across the desert. We offered them water in exchange for supplies. It was not until Musharak showed up that the trading became more prevalent, but that is his business and not ours.
Tell me about Jasmina.
Jasmina is a Bedine and not a believer in Ao at all. When she was very young, she was bitten by a desert snake. Our men found her dying in the desert and brought her back here. I nursed her back to health myself, though it was a close thing. She has stayed here ever since. Her choice, though she says she owes us a debt. At any rate, it is Jasmina who makes our wine for us, part of the rituals we follow. I am certainly glad to have her here, though she's always free to leave.
You use wine in your rituals?
It's something we've borrowed from Bedine traditions and made our own. In fact, it's really our only truly Aoist tradition. We value it highly.
Tell me about Musharak.
I admit I never would have thought of a hobgoblin as a trader, but that really seems to be all Musharak is interested in. According to the Bedine, he spent years trading amongst their tribes until he settled here. Now he trades with both the Bedine as well as the caravans that come through here. And now he sells our wine as well. Ah, yes, of course, we know Jasmina is supplying it to him. I have no objection. It's hers to do with as she desires. Still, it does not feel right to deal with such a creature as he. We shall see how it turns out, I suppose.
Pity. Okay. I want to know more about this Valley of Winds. Okay, we actually already know about that. Okay, that is all my questions.
May the journey of Ao keep you safe in your journeys. You are welcome in the House of Ao, as are all who seek answers.
Of course. By the way, Deacon, if you could please identify this amulet. So, just so we have this here, we've got Ring of Protection for +3 armor bonus, and Amulet of Natural Armor, +3 armor bonus. That's actually pretty good stuff. Fortitude saving throw. Universal. You know what? Remove the Ring of Fortitude and put the ring there. Put you there. The Periapt of Wisdom, actually, you know what? Deacon doesn't really need the wisdom. I mean, yes, wisdom is nice, but it doesn't help him much except from the added will bonus, so we'll give him the natural armor instead. I think that works. Lost 2 points of that bonus, but now he's got a pretty good AC and will be hard to kill. Alright. Now it's time to make it over to this Garrick.
Hello.
If you can help him, my lord, I wish you would. We have no magic here and my skills are limited.
Hello.
Hello? Do I know? Sorry. Sometimes I get these stabbing pains in my side. The High Priest was able to patch my wounds, but they have no actual healing skills. Oh god, the pain is getting worse. I hate to ask, but is there anything you have or can do to help me?
Here, drink this. Take this healing potion.
Well and good!
Ah, that feels a bit better. Thank you so much. Now, I am Garrick. Who are you?
My name is Liam Johnson. Drogon sent me to get your help.
I'm very pleased that you were able to find me then, Liam. I am unsure of what help I can be to you, but I owe you, so anything you need is absolutely free.
What happened to you first? Why are you so hurt?
Our excavation was attacked. They killed all my fellow archaeologists and the workers. It was horrible. They attacked just before dawn and... No, I cannot speak of it. I keep seeing Jessup getting torn in half right in front of my eyes. Please, I cannot bear to relive that moment. I need a distraction. Something. Anything to keep my mind occupied.
Alright, I have this crystal. What is this?
A Mythalar! Where did you get that?
No, that is not important right now. You can tell me all about it later. I wonder if your presence and the attack on my excavation might be linked. Yes, she must have been able to sense the crystal in the general area and thought we had it. That is the only thing that makes sense.
It's just little crystal. Deacon thinking old man may be out in sun too long.
Oh, you must think I have lost my mind. I'm sorry, I had better organize my thoughts for a second. Do you mind? Yes, go ahead. And you might want to stand up instead of lying on the ground like that. Alright, I think I have bits and fragments of knowledge that I will try to piece together to make this all have some sense to it. What you have is a powerful artifact from the time of the ancient civilization of Netheril. This is what I have been studying out here, ruins of their civilization. I wish I could tell you exactly what the Mythalar was used for, but no one is really sure. I do know that when a Mythalar was damaged, it caused great destruction. How do you know this? I found several ancient writings that describe the Mythalar, referring to them in the use of arcane spells and powerful magical items. One told of a mage who walked into an enemy's home and smashed a Mythalar on the stone floor, destroying everything within several miles. Apparently they are quite fragile.
Suddenly Deacon feels sick. He played catch with Crystal for hours back in Hills.
About a month ago, my researchers uncovered a portal room in the ruins. I believe that this portal was used by the Netheril to teleport between their cities. Go on. I had not activated the portal yet, but I think I was fairly close. Where would it lead? I have no idea, but this morning I got a clue. A strange figure wearing a dark cloak appeared in the portal room just before dawn with an army of demonic creatures. The horrific monsters tore through my friends with a savage haste. One of them grabbed me and nearly tore out my intestines. I was thrown against a pillar and left for dead, but somehow I managed to regain consciousness. Did the cloaked figure come through the portal? She, and I do believe it was a she, from her voice, her face was hidden, came in from above through a tunnel. She was trying to use the portal, but I do not think she was successful yet. She spoke of going to a place with limitless power, but she was angry. She said she had expected to find a Mythalar here and could not afford to have it remain out of her hands. After the demonic horde searched our corpses and I gave the most convincing acting job of my life playing dead, she cursed and said she would wait no longer. She would take her chances. So she went through the portal. She told her army to hunt for a small round crystal, that she could feel it was within miles of the ruins. Then she turned her attention to activating the portal. The creatures left, and while her attention was drawn, I crawled quietly away and very slowly made my way back here. I thought I would stop at our home camp, but her army had already killed everyone there. They must have returned to the ruins, though, because I could hear them as I left, fighting something. I found one of our camels, wounded but alive, and rode it here. The beast died just out of town. I guess I need to get this Mythalar away from here. This is what I think. You need to go to this woman and stop her from going through the portal, if she has not already done so. If she has, you must follow her through. There is no telling what is on the other side of that device. I think she expects to find Netherese artifacts of almost limitless power, untouched after all these ages. And if she does, what then?
Ooh! Deacon thinks Epic Tale of Boss just got much more epic!
She may be seeking this Mythalar for her own uses, or perhaps she fears it. With all the power at her disposal, using the Mythalar you possess as a weapon might be the only way to defeat her. I can't face her alone. I would be of little use to you there, but I can do something that might help. I have a spell that will take me some time to set up, but if I can get it to work, I can reach Drogon with it. It is possible that he might be able to send help, or even to come himself. I know him well enough to say that when it is this important, he will think of something to help. There are a lot of preparations I must make, so unless you have questions, I should get started. I have some questions. Ask them quickly, time is precious. Let me drink some water first. Where is the excavation? If you look to the north of this temple, you will see an entrance by the waterfall. Go through it and find your way to the Valley of the Winds. We marked it well, so it should not be too difficult to find. Where's the portal room? Once you get in the ruins, you will have to find your way down. The portal room was the last place we reached, so you should be able to find it if you just keep moving. That is probably a good idea anyway, since the ruins may still be crawling with those demonic creatures. Anything else? How do I activate the portal? I truly do not know. There were pillars in the area which had buttons. These might have activated it. I was too cautious to experiment, to tell the truth. With luck, the woman will not know how to activate it either. Anything else? How do you know Drogon? This hardly seems to be an appropriate time to be reliving old acquaintances, but I guess you have a right to know. Drogon once saved me from a labyrinth. I was doing some research on the Netherese. Yes, I know I have an unhealthy fascination with them, and found a small puzzle box. It seemed to be just an interesting toy, but when I played with it, I was sucked inside an elaborate maze, where I wandered for several months until I was found and released by Drogon. Interesting. It really was. The Netherese were so powerful that even their toys could capture the mind and hold it captive. Imagine a society so rich and powerful that they can waste time and money on elaborate enchantments that last days, even months before the fascination wears off. It must have been an exciting place to live. But anyways, Drogon is an old hand at solving puzzles and dealing with magic. Once he rescued me, we became friends. And that is all there is to tell. That's all my questions. You had better be off then. I should get started on that spell. Why don't I just wait and speak to Drogon? Are you kidding? Right now your enemy has only had a short head start. If you wait for me to cast this spell, you might be giving her enough time to be ready to defeat you. She is in unfamiliar territory, ripe for an ambush, and she doesn't have her army with her. You need to go quickly, and go now. Alright, I guess I should get going. There is an entrance by the waterfall just north of this temple. Go through it and find your way to the Valley of Winds. The dig site is there. We marked it well, so it should not be too hard to find. Good luck, Liam. When you reach her, hurt her. Hurt her bad. The men and women she killed today, they were good people. Make her feel their pain. I'll do what I can. Anyway, now you can actually go to where you were going to be. With that done, we can leave the temple. And I think that is going to be the end of this. Yes, Deacon, what is it?
So, Wizard Feller says that little crystal inside Broken Tower statue very important, yes?
He called it a Mythalar, yes.
So, somebody wants the little crystal very badly?
Why? What do you want to know about it?
Deacon not knows much. Deacon only knows that little crystal got lots of power. He was scared to break it too. But Deacon just wonders, will this someone comes and tries to kill us because we got little crystal?
Probably.
Deacon only thinking maybe we should give little crystal away, maybe? Like, gives back to Dwarf Wizard? It'd be his crystal, no?
But Drogon is far away, and I've no way to contact him.
Well, maybe we wait here until Human Wizard contacts him?
That could take a long time.
Maybe we just go back to Hills then and leave Desert. Maybe we not goes to scary place Human Wizard talks about? We not needs to go there, does we?
No, we've got to do what we can on our own.
Oh, then Deacon got no choice, really. Deacon always think writing epic story of boss be exciting and fun, but now it gets scary. Deacon not expects that. There be somebody with lots of power like Old Master out there. Somebody who wants to hurt his boss, or even Deacon. Is boss not scared?
Maybe a little. It's okay to be scared, Deacon. As I mean, as long as you're not filled with so much terror that when you're trying to hit someone, you end up instead just running like a little coward and peeing in the corner, while your companion is the only one taking all the hits and being attacked. God dang it, Dalen.
It is? That'd be good then, because Deacon scared lots.
I'm sure. Don't worry, Deacon. I'll do my best to keep you safe. For now, let me just... Oh, God dang it. There.
I greet you.
First, I would like to... Okay. That's just the belt. I want to sell the Fairy Apt of Wisdom for a decent amount of coin. Alright, and with that, I am going to end this episode here. Seems like a decent place to end it. A few minutes short, but I think it's fine. Next episode, we'll head on out to the Valley of Winds. See if we can make our way there. Some tracks and spots of blood indicate someone wounded either came from the north or was headed north. Yeah, he came from the north. Next episode, into the Valley of Winds. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Liam Johnson and Deacon. This has been a Let's Play of Shadows of Undrentide, and I shall see you all next time.